Looking for a movie that's a mix of humor, surprises, and a touch of sadness? Well, you're in luck. Let's chat about a film from the late 70s starring two iconic actors. It's not your typical romantic comedy, but it's got all the ingredients to keep you entertained. This movie takes you through the ups and downs of relationships and adulthood. The main character guides us through his past loves, pondering what went wrong along the way. But don't fret, it's not all serious stuff. There are plenty of funny moments too, like awkward family gatherings and clever jokes that'll have you laughing out loud. Now, let's talk about the standout performances. One actor in particular leaves a lasting impression with their role in the film. Can you guess who? Share your thoughts with us in the comments below. So, kick back, relax, and let's explore this gem of a movie together. And don't forget to share your own experiences with us. We're eager to hear from you. In 1977, a film hit the screens, taking audiences on a journey through the twists and turns of relationships. Directed by Woody Allen, this romantic comedy unfolds in the vibrant setting of New York City, exploring the life of a man named Alvy Singer. The story revolves around Alvy's reflections on his past romance with a quirky and charming woman. Throughout the movie, viewers are transported through Alvy's memories, offering insights into the highs and lows of their love story. Set against the backdrop of the city, the movie captures the essence of urban life in the late 70s. The characters grapple with love, identity, and the challenges that come with being in a relationship. Alvy's quick wit and the woman's eccentricity create a dynamic that keeps audiences engaged. The film premiered to critical acclaim, earning several Academy Awards, including Best Picture and Best Director for Woody Allen. Its success lies in its relatable portrayal of love and the authentic performances by the main characters. With memorable quotes, a unique narrative style, and a stellar cast, the movie has secured its place as a beloved romantic comedy, leaving a lasting impression on the world of cinema. In the midst of scenes capturing characters dining at a health food restaurant in Los Angeles, a vibrant Kiss billboard stands out, reflecting the band's immense popularity at the time. An actress renowned for her roles in significant films, she appears in 4 movies honored by the Library of Congress, one from 1977, another from 1979, one from 1984, and the last from 28. A celebrated musician, he was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2001. These details paint a picture of the cultural landscape and notable personalities associated with this particular film. Considered one of the funniest movies ever made, Annie Hall gained a spot in the top 50 list back in 26. In one scene, the date December 1 is shown on a chalkboard, which happens to be Woody Allen's birthday. Allen is among the few who got Oscar nominations for both acting and directing for the same film, joining names like Orson Welles and Warren Beatty. This happened with Annie Hall. The movie's clever storytelling and humor have made it a classic, inspiring many filmmakers and comedians. It talks about love, relationships, and modern life in a way that still connects with audiences globally. Its mix of humor, emotion, and realness has made sure it stays relevant in film history. Strolling through the busy streets of New York City, Woody Allen and Marshall Brickman hammered out the script for a well-known movie between Lexington and Madison Avenues. Diane Keaton, famous for her role in the film, recently shared the sad news about her brother's dementia. Another actress, Shelley Duvall, who also starred in the movie, has been in several films recognized by the Library of Congress for their importance. These details add depth to the movie story. In a classic film from the past, some might miss the fact that Sigourney Weaver and Jeff Goldblum's roles weren't just brief appearances. Back then, Goldblum wasn't widely known, despite having done a few smaller parts in films and TV shows. Similarly for Weaver, this movie marked her first step into the film world, and it was only 2 years later that she became famous for her role in Alien. Diane Keaton, the lead in the film, has also been celebrated for her significant impact on the world of cinema. Her roles in this movie, as well as in other notable films like the Godfather series and Manhattan, have been acknowledged by the Library of Congress. Additionally, Shelley Hack started her acting career with her debut in this movie. These actors, each with their own level of fame and experience, all played a part in the success of the film. They contributed to its lasting significance. Diane Keaton, born to Jack Hall, a civil engineer, and Dorothy Keaton, had an interesting connection to her last name. Originally named Diane Hall, she changed it to her mother's maiden name because there was already a Diane Hall in the Actors Guild. Notably, Michael Keaton faced a similar dilemma, using Keaton as his stage name because he liked Diane's last name, not because they were related. Michael Keaton had encountered a similar problem with his birth name, Michael Douglas. Jack Hall, Diane Keaton's father, worked as a civil engineer and passed away in 1990. Dorothy Keaton, Diane's mother, had no recorded profession and lived until 2008. Annie Hall, released in 1977, secured its place among the top 100 funniest American movies according to the American Film Institute's 2000 list. This recognition highlights the enduring humor embedded in the film's narrative. Selected for its cultural, historical, or aesthetic significance, the film occupies a place in the National Film Registry since 1992. During a scene set at Coney Island, Woody Allen's indecision left a crew of 200 extras waiting for an entire morning without capturing a single frame. Diane Keaton, the lead in the film, stands as the oldest among 4 siblings. Her brother, Randy Hall, born in 1948, and 2 sisters, Robin Hall and Dorrie Hall, complete her family background. Frequently hailed as one of Woody Allen's finest works, the movie is somewhat ironically regarded. Despite its acclaim, Allen himself regards it with a degree of dissatisfaction, seeing it fall short of his original vision. The film stars Diane Keaton, whom Allen directed in several other projects as well. In total, he directed Keaton in 7 films, including Sleeper, Love and Death, Interiors, Manhattan, Radio Days, and Manhattan Murder Mystery. Moreover, Jeff Goldblum, a prominent actor in the industry, appeared in 5 Oscar-nominated films, with Annie Hall being one of the winners in the Best Picture category. These intertwined relationships between director and actor, coupled with critical acclaim juxtaposed against personal reservations, add layers to the movie's narrative, making it a fascinating exploration of artistic ambition and compromise. Woody Allen, a prolific filmmaker, has penned 3 movies nominated for the Best Picture Oscar, the winner Annie Hall, Hannah and Her Sisters, and Midnight in Paris. All 3 scripts won in the Best Original Screenplay category. The initial title for the movie was Anhedonia, meaning the inability to feel pleasure. However, United Artists opposed it, leading Allen to compromise on naming the film after the central character. Other considered titles were It Had to Be Jew, A Roller Coaster Named Desire, and Me and My Goy. At 93 minutes, the film ranks as the second shortest to win the Best Picture Oscar, with Marty holding the record at 91 minutes. Initially conceived as a period comedy set in Victorian London, the movie later shifted its focus. Originally titled Anhedonia, the film's narrative evolved during production. Woody Allen, the director, reshaped the script to emphasize the budding romance between Alvy and Annie. This change led to the removal of scenes like Alvy playing basketball at Madison Square Garden, as Allen believed it would distract from the central love story. Diane Keaton's portrayal of Annie earned her an Academy Award for Best Actress in a Comedy, placing her among the select few who have received this accolade.